You got that pack. What pack? I don't have anything. No, I don't. I don't have anything. I mean, if you was a little earlier, maybe like 2 weeks ago, you could have said I was sick or maybe I had something, but I don't. Not as of now. Not as of now. Not anymore. Not anymore. My doctor took care of that. Thank you. Pharmaceutical. Thank you. My medicine. Thank you. Shot in the ass. Thank you. Pills down the throat. Thank you. Bitch. You could have continued to say that if that was the case. Now, maybe if I had got herpes or something like that, that's not curable. Or HIV, that's not curable. But I just had a small STD, baby. I went and got checked out. I went and did what I needed to do, baby, and got cured. Bitch, and ain't nothing else matter. And then I'm not even the one who gave it out. I'm the one who contracted it. That's how it, and you know that's so much more easier to get rid of. You know that, right? Let's do some education because I know a lot of people need to educate. All right. Right. Yes. Syphilis is easily curable with antibiotics, especially in its early stages. With penicillin being the preferred treatment, though, other options exist for those with allergies. Early treatment prevents serious long-term complications, but while antibiotics kills the bacteria, they can't reverse damage already done in late stages. So getting tested and treated promptly is crucial. Antibiotics considered what? Penicillin. An injection is the most effective treatment at all stages. Uh-huh. 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 You was in the late stages. You been had it. What? Y'all been so delusional. Y'all was so delusional. Y'all so delusional. Delulu. It always stay in your blood. Let me show you. La 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 la. La na 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 na. Education is key. Does syphilis ever go away? Yes, syphilis can go away, and it's curable with antibiotics like penicillin. But if untreated, it progresses through stages, causing late infections and potentially severe permanent damage to the organs like the heart, the brain, and the eyes. Even if some symptoms temporarily disappear, early diagnosis and treatment are crucial to the cure, but follow up tests are needed to ensure it's gone. Untreated syphilis can become very dangerous, leading to the territory complications years later. Y'all have any more questions? Do you have any more questions? Do you have any more questions? I'm here to answer any questions. Who gave it to you? Jigga. I told y'all who gave it to me. Does syphilis Does syphilis, let me see, does syphilis remain in your body forever? Yes, if untreated. Okay? Does syphilis stay in your body? Yes, if untreated. Any more questions? Any more questions? Y'all want to scroll down and keep reading? All right. Progressing through stages and potentially causing severe permanent damage to your organs, heart, brain, and bones, even after initial symptoms disappear. And that was what? If untreated. If untreated, I'm going to read it all over again. Matter of fact, I'm going to read the whole goddamn paragraph. Right? And then we're also going to read latent stages. We're going to read latent stage, territorial stage, curious possible. We're going to read all of this since y'all have inquiries. And a lot of y'all could have done this on y'all goddamn own. But guess what? You know what's more powerful than doing research? He say, she say. Anyway, yes. Oh, well, let's read the question. Does syphilis stay in your body forever? Yes, if untreated. Syphilis can stay in your body for life if untreated through stages and potentially causing severe permanent damage to your organs, heart, brain, and bones. Even after the initial symptoms disappear, while antibiotics can cure an infection and prevent long term harm if caught early, they cannot reverse the damage already done in later stages. In later stages. Highlighting the importance of early detection and treatment to avoid lifelong complications. What happens if you're untreated? What happens if you are untreated? Latent stage, the infection can hide in the blood for years with no symptoms, but it's still present and can be passed to others, right? What happens if untreated? Latent stage, the infection can hide in the blood in the body for years with no symptoms, but it's still present and can be passed to others. Ha ha! Territorial. Is that how you say it? Territorial? Tertiary, however you want to say it. We read on it. If untreated, once again, every goddamn thing that's being said is if it's untreated. If untreated, it can develop into territorial syphilis. Years or even decades. Once again, that's still years. Decades later, causing severe issues like tissue masses, paralysis, blindness, or organ failure. Here, syphilis is 100% curable. With antibiotics, especially penicillin, if diagnosed and treated in early stages, primary, secondary, or Latin. Did you hear that, bitches? Syphilis is 100% curable with antibiotics, especially penicillin, and diagnosed with treated in its early stages, primary, secondary, and Latin. Should we keep reading? Huh? Should we keep reading? I think we should. Let's continue. Territorial syphilis, after the Latin stage, up to 30 to 40% of the people with syphilis who don't get treated have complications known as territorial syphilis. Another name for it is late syphilis, which means that if you a nasty ass bitch and you continuously continue having sex after you willingly knowing that you have syphilis and you continue to go untreated, the disease may damage the brain, nerves, eyes, heart, blood vessels, liver, bones, and joints. Right? Let's continue to read. Reading is fundamental. These problems may happen many years after the original untreated infection, which means that the person that gives it out, guys, has much more of a severe situation than the person that caught it. Syphilis and that spreads. Now, this is the part that you guys need to listen to. At any stage, untreated syphilis can affect the brain, spinal cord, eyes, and other body parts. This can cause serious or life threatening health problems. We don't have to read that because, bitch, we know I ain't pregnant or ain't gonna get pregnant. This is what y'all need to have been worrying about: sores and rashes on the skin, fever, a type of discolored skin and eyes called jaundice, not enough red blood cells called anemia, swollen spleen or liver, sneezing or stuffed drippy nose called rhinitis, bone changes. None of the things that display Kylèè. Hello? Hello? Reading is very fundamental. Reading is definitely very fundamental. Thank you guys for joining Kylèè's class of Sexual Ed 101.
Kylèè, Kylèè,
You don't have to say my name. You can talk.
you hear me? I ain't even trying to be shady. No G. I'm finna tell you something. The reason why I said that is because my ex did that to me. Okay, and I'm a
How
bitch who
long did
always.
he know,
Hold
babe?
on,
How
let me
long did he
tell you.
know?
I honestly don't know what the he was doing, but I know I caught it quick because that make you sick
Yeah,
and
but I haven't
it
been
fucks
sick.
you up.
So how long did you have it before
I
you
don't
went and
know
got treated?
how. What you say?
You have it before you went and got treated. If you had gotten
I
sick.
didn't have it for long. I had it in the early stages. I didn't
Okay,
have
so
it
that
long. But
so
I
that's what I'm
know
saying. So
this is
everybody
what
is
I'm gonna
everybody
tell
could
you.
be different, right? Everybody could be different. But you just said something that matched up with what I just read. But I want you to continue because you're not saying nothing wrong. But go ahead.
Okay,
I just
but
wanted
the
everybody.
thing is, this is what makes it tricky. And this is why I became a herbalist. And I don't care for doctors, is because they're liars. This is the thing. I had got the shot. And every time I went back, that let's just say for an example, you eat the wrong thing or your hormones get knocked off. That can easily come back. You get what I'm saying? Because of the antigens. They don't tell you that. You have to constantly keep getting tested to check your levels to see if the antibiotics is high or not. That's what they don't tell you. They told me the same shit. Oh, it's curable.
He
You good. You in
what
the
you
early
did, what you
stage.
are saying is
Huh?
correct. What you are saying absolutely is correct. That's the reason why they give you options. Now I don't know if your doctors did tell you that, but what you are saying is absolutely correct. That's the reason why they ask you what stages are you in. Because there what did you get shot with, if you don't mind me asking? Did you get a shot?
It
Did you
was a
get
needle.
pills? It was a
No, 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 no.
needle.
It
What
was a needle and it was in my ass. It was in
okay, it
my
was a
ass.
needle that was in your ass, and what did you get shot with?
The pencil, whatever it's called. And
So you
listen, I
got
had to get
shot
it.
with. So wait, you said you had got shot with penicillin, a penicillin shot.
Yes,
What was
yeah,
the
yeah.
dosage of the penicillin? Hold on one second, because I have my paperwork, the what you call it right here, and it explains to you the
Listen,
levels
I
and what.
ain't trying to fight
No,
with
no.
you or not. I'm
This
just
is a
saying.
conversation. This is a conversation for the
Uh-huh.
live. So don't think that you're like being combative with me, because this is actually helpful to everybody. So I just want you to understand what you're doing. You came up here to validate something. So I want you to be. I want you to. You don't want everybody to hear you. So you said that you got shot with a
Just telling
penicillin
you
shot.
for.
How many milligrams
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the penicillin shot did you get shot with at the time that of the stage that you was at?
I won't even be. I can't even tell you that. All I know is that he gave
Okay,
me
is
the
there
shot.
any way that you got any medical records that you can show
Yeah.
concerning
I
that?
mean, this is on the my chart. I mean, I will share
Okay,
it
can you
with you.
do me a favor? Can you
I
pull
don't
that up?
feel
This is actually
comfortable.
educational. I like this.
I don't feel comfortable with sharing it with these, but I'll share it with you. Yeah, of course. It's
Okay,
just,
okay.
it's
So could you do me a favor? Could you send it to my inbox?
yeah, I could. It just struck. Listen, this struck mine because I don't even care about the list of. This struck my attention because this is something that I'm struggling with. Them people be lying. What you really need to do is get on the herb cleanse so you can get them antibiotics out of your body because the antibiotics is what makes the reappear in your system. That's what they not
Yes,
telling
I know.
us.
I know.
Uh-huh.
That's the reason why for that week, I first of all, the doctors tell you to drink nothing but water. Do you know
Mm-hmm.
why that is?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, for those 7 days, and I even did it for 2 weeks. But for those 7 days, the doctor told me to drink nothing but water because what you are saying is absolutely correct. But the fact that the reason why I asked you a certain question and you answered it correctly, What? What? No, no, no. You haven't answered it correctly. Actually, I wanted to ask you, what did he say? What did he give you options of as to get rid of it or to control it? Because it's definitely curable and
There's
you
no,
can definitely
that's
get rid
the
of
thing.
it.
See, that's the thing. They're telling the public that the shot is what cures it and controls it. That just keeps it dormant. That's all. It's the same thing like herpes. It just keeps it dormant. How much you want to bet if you go back to the clinic, right?
Well,
In 6 months or 2 months.
everybody in the world has a strain of herpes. First and foremost, let's
I
go ahead
know,
and
baby, but what I'm trying to
everybody has a
explain
strain of
to you,
herpes.
what I'm trying to explain to you is that don't be misinformed by
No,
these
I
motherfucking
don't. And this is why
shots.
I'm